Hello, everybody. This is Deb from Just Do Something Homestead. We are going to learn all about raising sunflowers. Today we're going to talk about how to grow sunflowers. I have been raising mammoth sunflowers for a very long time, for decades, and I choose this one because it has the most seeds for me, and I'm able to not only seed save, but I can feed those seeds to my animals. Rabbits love them, chickens love them, and any of your bigger animals. So I will always raise mammoth sunflowers. I started my sunflower plants in pots, which is not recommended. But the reason I started them this way was I had planted some potatoes in some buckets this spring, and not thinking, I had just fed my rabbits some sunflower seeds, and when I cleaned the rabbit cages, I scooped out the manure, put them in the buckets with the potatoes, and before I knew it, I had 25 sunflower seeds growing. So at that point, I made the decision just to dig them out and put them in pots. My intention had been to sell some of these at my farm stand and both the farmer's market, but I was greatly surprised that no one was interested. And so I still have about 24 of these sunflower plants, and I've decided that I'm just going to try planting them. And if you're extremely careful, you can have success planting them as seedlings. I have had the most success by planting my sunflowers about 6 inches inside my garden from the fence. Mammoth sunflowers can grow up to 12 feet tall. So in the past, I've always had to support them by tying them to something strong. And if I put it by my 7-foot fence, I can tie it onto the fence as they grow. One thing I learned, don't tie them too tight because their stalks become very, very thick. So they will cut into it and could actually break them. So I very loosely tie them to my 7-foot fence. I plant my sunflowers in my garden versus outside of it because deer love sunflowers. Mammoth sunflowers also easily become top heavy, and that is because those sunflowers that come on the top of your stalk can be over 1 foot wide, and that is extremely heavy. And so again, they need support by being tied to something. You can do each individual ones, but I'm going to be planting about 20, so I'm going to just put them along my fence. I seed save all of my sunflower seeds every year, and so these I have taken out of the husk itself, or the flower, or whatever you want to call it, the head, and I've removed these. So at this point, you can give these directly to your animals. You can plant them, or you can even roast them and eat them. I have found, even though the outside is pretty big, sometimes the inside's kind of small. So when I am looking for new ones to plant, I look for the biggest ones I have, and I just feel that's going to give me big, strong plants. A few years ago, I bought a packet of organic mammoth flower seeds, and it was like $2.50 for 1 pack. When I opened the pack, there was 10 seeds in it, and that was all. And I'm like, I am not doing this again. So that is when I planted those 10 seeds, and I literally got over 100 seeds per head. And so now I save those seeds, and now I get thousands and thousands. But it is so easy to use them and so easy to save them. I plant them in the spring, or in this case, it's going to be summer. It'll be long enough. And then in the fall, I cut the heads off and I literally hang them over the rafters in my garage. To feed my chickens over the winter, I just cut down one of those heads and I throw it out into the run, and they will pick them out for you. And that makes it so much easier. I successfully transplanted my sunflowers, and as you see, I put a loose tie onto the fence. They're growing pretty crooked, but this morning the sun is out and those tops will turn towards the sun. So these guys are going to straighten it all out. I highly recommend that you raise sunflowers. They are fantastic pollinators. They are food for your animals and your family, and they're just a beautiful addition to your garden. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.